Hey guys, what's up? Alex here, and today's video is a little bit about something very near and dear to my heart. When I say a little bit, I mean the entire video is about One Direction. So, I am a One Direction stan, and basically being a One Direction stan has really changed me and shaped me, and I've grown because of them. So, how did I find out about One Direction? Well, I was about 13, 14. It was the last month of 8th grade, and a friend of mine said, "Look at this cute boy," and it happened to be Liam. And I was like, "Oh my god, who is that?" And then in that same picture Louis was in, and I was like, "Who is that also?" And then from there on, it was like, I googled them when I got home, and I found the video diaries and funny moments and all that stuff, and I was basically hooked. Downhill, they had me in chains, and I've never been able to free myself from them, and I don't think I want to. So then after I became a One Direction stan, I joined Twitter as a One Direction account, and my first username was Malik, like Zayn's last name, ya face. I know that's so embarrassing, but that was my first username. It's so embarrassing. I don't even like to think about it. Like, it's really embarrassing for me to think about, and I'm just really holding back the cringing that's going on inside of me right now. So, why do I mention Twitter and being a One Direction fan on Twitter? Because of its very intricate support system. Now, sometimes it's not very supportive, but most of the time it is. I've met so many amazing people on Twitter that I never thought in my life I would get the chance to meet. Some of my closest friends in the entire world I have never met. That's something insane. And I have the boys to thank for that, because if I never made that decision to join when I was 15 Twitter, I would never met my best friends to this day. Like, I owe them that. I owe them nights of midnight conversations and Skype calls and FaceTimes and phone calls during the day. And we're not even just mutuals anymore. We are literally friends. It's a friendship now. It's not even about being mutuals. And I owe them that. So, talking about support systems, I want to talk about how I felt when Zayn left and living through rumors about being a One Direction stan. So, ever since November of 2014, it got a little shady because Zayn, for that second One D Day, he wasn't there, and there was a lot of rumors, and I didn't want to believe them, just like there's rumors now about Louis being a dad, and I'm not going to say my opinion on that because it's really controversial. Not really controversial, I just rather save myself the judgment. So, how did I feel when Zayn left? I was crushed, and I'll admit it, I was extremely bitter. I felt abandoned, and I just felt sad. It was like I lost someone I felt like I lost Zayn. And at the time I didn't realize that I didn't lose Zayn. Zayn was still there. And then at the time I was being selfish, and I was like, how could he do this to us? How could Zayn leave his boys behind? And I didn't comprehend it, and I was extremely bitter. I'll own up to that. For a good 2 months I was very, very bitter, and then I realized he did this for a reason. It wasn't because he wanted to go solo. You leave because it's not what you want, and he has to follow what he wants. And if this is what he wants, to be a solo artist and to produce his music, I am 100% behind it. Because, guys, let's be honest, the activity that we see from Zayn, we never saw when he was in One Direction. He is so happy right now, and it makes my heart soar. And I will always remember Zayn from One Direction, and I will always remember Zayn now, because I feel like I'm looking at two different people. And when I realized that, I said, Alex, you can't be bitter. He looks extremely happy, and you can't hold that against him. And I'm not going to anymore. I'm so happy for him, and I'm excited for what's going to happen next for his album. Talking about albums, I'm also very excited for the boys' new album, because everyone knows that they're coming out with the 5th album and possibly a new tour, but I know that I shouldn't want a new tour, and I know that I should push before they go on break, but they didn't come to Miami for Ultra, and I really, really wanted them to, because I really wanted to go, but I understand, whatever, because they needed to go to the other side. But I know, I'm sorry. But I just really wanted them to come here, and I want to see them again, and yeah. So, what about the future of me being a stan? As I'm going to college now, and you saw in my last video, a lot of people that I know that went to college, One Direction stans that I met that were in college when I joined, are still stans to this day. Not as active